Welcome to Indigo Touch. Today we're talking about 5 reasons people forget dreams. We've spoken about dreams before and why they're so important to remember. So today we are talking about reasons why people may forget them, and people get panicked when they forget dreams. It may be something really minor, just minor adjustment that needs to be done. So we're talking about that today. Please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. Please like the video if you like it. Please share it with anyone who might benefit from it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1 is not having a routine. Why is a routine important? A routine helps us to identify times of the day, identify what we'll be doing at that time of the day, so that our energy can align and work towards fulfilling that intention that we have set for that time of the day. So, in this context of sleep, it's important when we are going to sleep, we have to have something that's going to remind us about you're going to sleep. It could be a specific color candle, it could be a specific scent of incense, it could be a specific type of music, but then it should be something that's going to be constant, so that whenever we hear that music, if it's music, whenever we pick up a vibration of a specific color candle, our body, our mind, and our spirit will know that it's time to align because we are going to sleep now. So we should have something like that, something that's going to represent sleep and relaxation. And also we should have a routine for the morning when we wake up, because the morning is a time when we remember, because it's possible to still forget, even though umdu had a routine, a night routine, because sometimes there's just too many dreams to remember. So it's important to have a similar routine even in the morning, so that we know when I see this color candle, it's time for my mind to be triggered to remember what happened when I was sleeping. So that is the importance of having a routine, which is a number 1. So not having a routine can really throw us off balance, because the body doesn't know when it's going to sleep. The body knows when it's going to sleep, but then the mind and the spirit are not aligned with the what the body is doing at that particular time. So it's important to align all of these so that we can know what is happening in the mind, what is happening in spirit, what is happening in the body, so that we can wake up and remember. Number 2 is diet. So diet is important because the wellness of our physical body will affect what we see in dreams. Because remember, these dreams have to be in harmony, body, mind, spirit. That is a trinity. So they have to be in harmony. When there is a disturbance in the physical body, then there is an imbalance somewhere, somehow. There's also chakras. We spoke about chakras and how they have physical partners. For example, a throat chakra has a physical partner which we can actually observe with our eye, which is the voice box. A third eye chakra has something that can be observed physically, which is a pineal gland, and so on and so forth. So the wellness of our physical body will affect what we see in dreams. It is important to feed the body only things that the body can recognize. What do I mean? Things that come directly from nature. If umdu eats meat and they go buy meat at the store, meat should not have more than 1 ingredient. If umdu is buying minced meat, the only ingredient there, if it's beef means, it should be beef. I usually see this 75% beef, and then you get a gazillion other ingredients. That is not food that our body can recognize. So it's important to eat things that come directly from nature. We will have a longer discussion about food in future, but then that is just a basic guide now. Only eat things that have a single ingredient, things that come directly from nature. So that's number 2. And number 3 is misalignment. I think that perfectly just rounds out the whole video. But then in misalignment, remember, we have body, we have mind, we have spirit. So when we're using too much of our body, because remember, body is in the physical. So if we are too focused on the physical is the world of experience, and then the mind is the world of happening. The mind is what is unlimited. The mind is the universe, basically. So if we don't connect to the mind and we only live in the physical, there is nothing to see because we are not connected to the world of happening. The world of happening is what tells us ukuba nanku unobangela. If life has been going sideways, and then we usually ask ourselves ukuba why is life going sideways? And that is when we consult the mind, the all-knowing. Our minds know everything. It's just that they have been constrained by these rules, by these laws, being told about this is impossible, this is possible, and so on and so forth. But nothing is impossible. The mind knows everything. So when we are detached from the mind, we do not rest for a bit. If we live too much in the physical, then there's nothing to see. So abanye abantu may not get dreams. And how do we connect to the mind? It's by meditating, just detaching ourselves a bit from the physical, from the experience, and just meditating, being in a state of calm to connect with the mind. That is how we get dreams. That is how we get unobangela. If there's something we want to know about, why are things happening the way they are, we consult the mind. So if we live too much in the physical, we are always out there, we don't have time for ourselves, that will cause them to not dream at all. Sometimes there are people who don't dream at all. So that's one of them, misalignment. And number 4, it's terrible sleeping patterns. So there is a sleep cycle. I won't be mentioning all the stages, but then it dreams occur 60 to 90 minutes after we sleep. We stage that we call the rapid eye movement. So if we get less sleep, let's say umdu just keeps sleeping and waking up and never reaching or going deep into the rapid eye movement stage of sleep, then they may not get dreams, because that is the stage where we get dreams, the rapid eye movement stage phase of sleep. But then there are people who are naturally gifted dreamers, and these people may fall asleep within 5 minutes. The person is getting intense dreams. Those are people who are gifted with dreaming. Dreaming can be a gift. Who knew? So yes, our sleeping patterns also, they will determine how well we remember dream, if we even dream at all. And also there are people who dream at night only, who have heightened dream activity at night. There are people who dream during the day. So also that's something that's personal to a person. So sleeping patterns are very important to observe. If umdu has not been dreaming, then might just look into that and fix his sleeping patterns. Make sure you get enough sleep. And then finally, we have number 5, negative energy in our space. So negative energy in our space doesn't necessarily make us forget dreams, but it may change the course of our dreams. So we have what we call our energy field, aura. Aura is what picks up energies. It's what picks up vibrations. It's what candle colors communicate. Remember, we spoke about candle colors in the first point about having a routine. So aura is what picks up this is the type of energy that is around. So if our energy is not clean, even in the environment that we are in, then during our sleep, our aura may just be picking up the energy that is around our room and just giving us these confusing dreams, which may be just because of many different energies that have accumulated in our space. That is why it's important to wash our linen. That is why it's important to, if you can, just don't let anyone and everyone into your room, your bedroom. That is a sanctuary. That is a sacred space. That is where we sleep. And bringing in too many energies, it can kind of confuse, cause some confusion to a degree, spiritual confusion to some degree. And opening windows is very important. And when sweep even in the corners, because the corners are like, when you trying to stay safe, you stay in a corner, you go back yourself up in a corner. So a corner is where there's accumulation of energies mostly. So it's important to sweep even in the corners, take away all the spider webs and so on and so forth, just cleaning the room, cleansing the energy in the room, because that may cause us to get these weird, confusing dreams that seem to be going nowhere. So that is all for today. I am on WhatsApp. I will leave my number on the screen, and I am on Facebook. I will leave the Facebook page name on the screen. So for anyone who would like to get into contact with me, you can find me there. So yes, please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Please like the video. Please share this with anyone who might need it. Till next time, bye.